Doom.
16, the icon, Pope Don King. On the microphone, we be merciless like me. It's the Empire, stay doing our thing. Set you straight, check, fire up, down on your chain. Fuck your lighter, tell me who hotter. They ain't on our level, nigga, don't even bother. Straight taking over, like Nick Carter. Sonning these niggas like
You are not the father.
What's good, straight hood, straight like that. Niggas swear they doing something, well, where? I snap on the rack as a fact, so step back.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Don't Do That.
That is how Monday,
On
y'all.
16 TV.
Alright. Smoke of the F, y'all.
Smoke of the F.
We got the joint man here. It is, what is it? Space Jam.
Ha.
We're joint man. Got ourselves a little bit of our gelato wax. Watermelon runts. Rub it down onto the joints. Bam, bam, bam.
Yup. And so today's topics.
Hopefully y'all weekend was pretty awesome. Alright, so today's topics, you guys, are, we got church, private sin. But we're going to talk about how a Michigan church protected child molesters.
Ooh. A Michigan church protected child molesters.
Yep. Michigan man sentenced for leading meth trafficking operation. It's kind of pisses me off considering how much time he got.
Oh boy.
Think about that. So, they're going to be my two main topics for today's episode.
And me, I'm just talking about Henry Cavill and Warhammer 40,000. He actually has some positive updates on that front. I know a lot of people are like, man, Henry Cavill always gets shafted. He was Superman. And then they took the Superman from him when James Gunn took over. And then, you know, you heard the one thing about him doing the Voltron movie that's going to be upcoming in the next couple years. And now we have some positive updates on the Warhammer series on Prime. So, yeah, I'll be telling you a little something about that.
Alright guys, let's just get on to it. Alright, reason why a lot of folks, and it's not just Catholics or anything, you know, a lot of reason why, if you think about it, why a lot of folks don't attend church. Not just because of hypocritical reasons or anything because of that, but because we all know that there's a lot of nastiness that goes behind closed doors when it comes to these churches.
True
Nastiness.
Too nasty for it to be
All
churches. Right. That's crazy.
Now, it says this is in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And you guys might even know the church because this is a nationwide church too. Jeez, so, it says a church with deep roots in West Michigan and congregations around the world turned 100 this year. Instead of celebrating its centennial, the Protestant Reformed churches in America is struggling with what has been called a private sin of child sexual abuse and decades of covering up for abusers, including church leaders and school teachers. A recently released report obtained by News Nation affiliate Wood found dozens of cases of child sexual abuse within the Protestant Reformed Church, or PRC, and accused the church of violating state laws that require clergy and educators to report child abuse. A police report obtained by Wood shows that even recently, leaders in a PRC church in Ottawa County encouraged members not to notify authorities to report physical or sexual abuse within the church or among the families of the church. The church's pastor was convicted in 2022 of assault after teenage girls accused him of inappropriate behavior. Now, what it is this has been happening since the 70s. Alright, they had somebody in there and got a private investigator and everything like that to be involved, and then at the same time got rid of them and said this is the church's problem. But you're covering up for people. School teachers, women that have molested young boys. Women that have molested young women. Men, pastors, family, molesting their own family members, teachers molesting children, pastors, everybody molesting children, and you get an investigator. People want an investigator in there, but yet you feel as if it's the leaders of the church who should take care of it, investigate it, and yet it's your leaders who are also doing the molestation. You should be shut the fuck down.
Wow.
The pastor has already been arrested. And yet, you guys don't want investigators in there. I feel as if now this whole church should be separated from the government. No, you're just as guilty and need to do the time. And everybody who covers up for people should be doing time too. People wanted to end their lives. How they even made dates to end their life and said, screw it, why not? But thankfully, they did not. But how about it, guys?
So,
I mean, what are y'all thoughts? Get a hold of that church, y'all. Protest in front of it. You want to protest everything else. People need to be protesting that too.
now in lighter news, much
Here we are.
lighter news. Warhammer 40,000 is of course a passion project of actor Henry Cavill. Everyone knows him from Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman fame. Also the one cocking his guns against Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible, and also The Witcher. Now,
Damn you, mustache.
yeah, the mustache gate with Superman. But he's doing a Warhammer 40,000. That's something that I'm not really all that familiar with. Never really, but it's a big thing with him. Like, as we all know, Henry Cavill. If you didn't know, Henry Cavill is a huge nerd, and he actually builds his own computer and he does all
It's
of
like
that
a real
stuff.
life Tony Stark.
Yeah, he puts his so Warhammer 40,000. If people know, though, for those people that know about it, is one of his passion projects. He's putting together a series on Prime with Amazon, and it's gonna be pretty decent, I suppose. He's got some updates saying that everything is moving forward. A lot of people, usually wait on the other boot to drop with Henry Cavill, because when James Gunn took over, he was no longer Superman. And then there were talks about him being in the running for Bond, and that still hasn't panned out yet, although they have not actually replaced the current Bond. And so until that is done, Idris Elba and Aaron Taylor Johnson and Henry Cavill, they are all still could be getting a phone call. But he has an undisclosed role supposedly coming up with the MCU, because his popularity as the Cavalrine, and everyone is already like, well, he's not with DC, so he should do something in the MCU. So he has an undisclosed role in the MCU. We don't know exactly who he's going to be playing, but we welcome him to the MCU. I know I do. I love him.
Right.
I want to see him do bigger things. I think he would be great in the MCU. But yeah, so that's just an update on that, and we will have further updates on that and other shows. Also, that put back out there, please do not go see Kraven. It is dead in the water. Do not go see Kraven. Do not go see Kraven the Hunter. The first 8 minutes are the best 8 minutes.
Was it the guy on the couch or whatnot, one of our followers? Please make sure you remind people to stop going to go see these trash-ass movies.
Yes, they are going to take a break because they are tired of hemorrhaging money, although they are still being quite profitable with the movies that they are doing. They are still quite in the green,
But still,
surprisingly
that's
enough. But
you're hurting us, guys.
please,
Killing
just
me,
stop
Smalls.
indulging them. They're not going to ever give the license back, but stop indulging them.
Yeah, the more you stop indulging, the more money they actually do lose.
Well, I mean, they do entertain us to where we can hate watch really, really trashy, garbage, dumpster fire films like.
But don't even go hate watch
Morbius.
Craven, you guys. It's not even worth it.
Yeah, Don't do it.
Thank you, John, for the update. Alright, so Michigan man sentenced for leading meth trafficking operation. Drake D. Dotson Williams, a 33-year-old resident of Southgate, Michigan, has been sentenced to 70 months. About, 5 years, 10 months, 5 years,
5 years
something
is
like
change.
70 months in federal prison for possession with intent to distribute methamphetamine. This decision was announced in Clarksburg, West Virginia. Court documents and statements reveal that Dotson Williams led a drug trafficking organization that operated from Michigan to Harrison County, West Virginia. During a traffic stop on his vehicle, authorities seized cocaine, heroin, methamphetamines, and cash. His criminal history includes several drug-related convictions. Following his prison term, Dotson Williams will be subject to 3 years of supervised release. The case was prosecuted by Assistant U.S. Attorney Christy Utt. The investigation involved the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, the Greater Harrison Drug Task Force, a HIDTA-funded initiative, and the Harrison County Sheriff's Office. Why? Why is he only getting 5 years and some change and 3 years of supervised stuff with a conviction? And the main reason why I ask this, for an example, even here in the state of Michigan, mind you, a friend of ours, baby mama was in some trouble, whatever, doing her thing, shit, whatever, in the past, had some shit in the car. Now, mind you, she's seen him getting pulled over, seen the fact that she had some shit in the car she ain't had no business left in the car, or let alone using. He almost got several years in prison.
An 8-piece. No biscuit. Just the 8-piece.
So I want to know, and now mind you, this is just for a nanogram
and
of meth.
Old boy that had all types of distributing, and he was doing way more.
5 years and some change, bro? Who did you snitch on? Whatever federal prison you go into, I hope they figure it out, because there's no way you get caught with meth. One, a big time drug right there that will get you felony years. Then you have heroin and cocaine. And then you got the cash, plus you distributing. You going from one state to another, and you get 5 years and some change, bro? And 3 years supervised probation? Who did you stitch on? Because I hope they hurt you. And you can tell us about that later.
All right.
You got, well, not just that, but you got lucky, bro. Because you ain't white. But you got lucky.
You blessed on that. 5 and some change for all of that? Or are you blessed, or are you just really talkative?
I hope somebody figures it out. Alright, what's your last one? You got one more?
The last one for today is simply, I don't have another one.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't. But I will have a bit of advice for you. A bit of advice for you. I'm going to be heavy on the promotion for the next couple of weeks. And so here's the one I want you to listen to. I want you to go to Spotify, and I want you to look up 16 the Icon and follow me on Spotify. I want you to go to YouTube Music and type in the search bar 16 the Icon. We're going to get business cards in the next couple days. Actually, we're going to go pick up those business cards today. We will pass those business cards out, and they have step 1 and step 2 and a QR code for you, courtesy of Royal House Inc.
Thank you, Sincere.
Yes, and we will be passing those cards out, and we would like to see the subscribership get up there to 1,000. We are right here at 500. We're right here at 500. We're 498. Come on, everybody. We can do it. We can do it. The little channel that could.
and will.
And will.
So we'll see you next time. Don't do that on
Don't do
Wednesdays. See ya. Peace.
Red and black lumberjack with the hat to match.